these are my current decks that I can pick to play from. I still honestly want to just go make another. I have 2 more commanders I honestly just want to try and build around before I just put this Realm of Legends playthrough to rest for good. Ideally, we'll still do 1 more after that just so I can say I filled out every deck slot, and then I'll be like... I mean, the game's getting really easy, if anything, with all these good cards that I have. All this extra starting life that I have because of all these bosses I've beaten. Yet I still want to just throw a few more decks together and try them out and see how that goes. Yeah, I'm feeling like Lightpaw's Emperor voice over here. I have to play only 1 color if I go with Lightpaw's, but... yeah, this has been putting up some results in 1v1 Duel Commander, so that's how I know about this one. Whenever an aura enters the battlefield under your control if you cast it, you may search the library for an aura card with less than or equal mana value. With a different name? Of course, it has to have a different name, that's fine. We're only playing 1 of each card anyways, it's not the basic lands. So basically, we play an aura, if we cast it, we search for any aura. We search our entire deck for any aura with equal or lesser mana value, and then just put it straight onto Lightpaws. Basically, we get to just search for whatever card we need whenever we need it, just by playing any aura. Can go into any other aura directly from deck. Alright, let's get to it. Okay, so can I show the enchantments, and only the enchantments? I think this is where we should be starting with a deck like this. Yeah, ideally auras. Okay, Ethereal Armor is going in. Flickering Ward? I can both give Lightpaw's protection from any color of my choosing, but even better yet, I can just put Flickering Ward back to my hand, to recast it again, and go grab another aura with a mana value 1. If I need to get protection from black and from red, we have that. Alright, let's just see how many snowlands I've got. That way we can play on thin ice. I'm probably still gonna play Lantax. And yes, you can escape this from your graveyard just by exiling 2 other cards from your graveyard. Yeah, that's going in too. You may cast Aura and Equipment as though they had Flash. Whenever an equipment enters the battlefield under your control, if I don't play any equipment, that's gonna be irrelevant. If I were to not play any. Okay, we have a way to gain some life. Spirit Link is going in. Can play this anytime I can play an instant. And give enchanted creature protection from a chosen color. I like how I can play this at instant speed. I think we're gonna give Cho'Manos Blessing a try. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna be piling a lot of auras onto a single creature, so that should not be hard at all to get Daybreak Coronet live. I can go get any aura with mana value 2 or less from my deck for free, and I can play this for 0 mana if I just tap an untapped creature instead of paying the 2 mana for it. Lash Knife's going in. Ossification, for sure. I don't know, make one of my opponent's creatures unable to attack or block, and then go grab something like, I don't know, Ethereal Armor or a Daybreak Coronet to buff Lightpaws. Count me in. Well, that's going in. Protection from creatures on +1/+1. I can give, ideally do this to my opponent's creature, give it Shadow, so basically it won't be able to block. And it won't do any damage either. Alright, my auras will just be even cheaper. I get to play this at instant speed too. I can untap whatever I attach this to and +1/+1 vigilance, so it won't tap when it attacks. Sure. Get rid of one of my opponent's non-land permanents and go grab something with mana value 3 or less from the deck and put it onto Lightpaws. think about it. Whenever one or more other creatures... I don't know how many other creatures I'm gonna really have, honestly. I'm just looking for all of my auras. Like, cards, like, enchantments that attach to, like, other... Oh, okay. Pretty much enchantments that attach to things, because that's really what I want with Light Paws over here. That's like... Okay, if we don't count land tax, that's 18 auras in my deck already. I should be having a lot of enchantment, or specifically auras, in a Light Paws deck. I don't know, I feel like we can do more. Problem is, we don't have more. I probably would need to go... I think at this point, just to like... I don't know, get this deck built even faster. Just go with the Smith and just try and craft the exact cards that I want. I know I don't have Sheltered by Ghosts. Pay 2, slap it on a creature, and also exile an opponent's... one of your opponent's non-land permanents until Sheltered Ghost leaves the battlefield. Also give the enchanted creature +1/+0 lifelink ward 2. That is one card I for sure want to go and grab. I have some other cards in mind I should go get. Anyways, I'm gonna rename the deck since it is Light Paws. Yeah, just... In the meantime, while I'm just walking from town to town to go and pick up some extra cards that I don't have yet, because I don't want to get into a fight with like a literally incomplete deck. So this is where I'm gonna come back to once the Light Paws deck is ready. And this is where I'm gonna go to teleport, just to save us time. To go get some of the cards I'm missing that I really want for a Light Paws Emperor's Voice deck. Alright, so we'll see you in no time, like... Yeah, Artist Stand City. I'll pick up some more snow-covered basics while we're here. I'm playing on thin ice. I want to have consistent access to snow basic lands. So... I'll probably just do like my entire mana base, like except for the non-basic lands, it's probably just going to be snow-covered plains. Anyways, 26 is more than enough. If I somehow do not have a snow basic land attached to on thin ice, yet I'm running 26 of them, something's wrong. I want to see if there's an enchantment shop. Okay, ideally I want to be seeing auras. Or we can give our walls banding and +1/+0. Or yes, we can totally do that. Bonds of Faith is basically just... If I slap this on something that is not a human, it's another pacifism. When Pentarch Ward comes into play, choose a color and draw a card and give enchanted creature protection from that chosen color. This effect doesn't remove Pentarch Ward, but if I just slap a bunch of white auras onto Light Paws and then I pick white, then it's like, oh no, then I lose all my other auras. Draw a card is nice, but 3 mana. If it costs like only 2. There's my Sheltered by Ghosts. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2, has flying, and that attacking doesn't cause it to tap. That's vigilance, basically. 4 mana for this. Unless I can find some auras that cost less mana. I don't really feel that good about... I don't believe I need to play anything that costs like only... I don't believe I need to really play anything that costs like 4 mana in a deck like this. Gain 4 life. Enchanted permanent can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated unless they're mana abilities. 4 mana is really steep. I'm gaining 4 life, but it's basically like a little bit better than pacifism, twice the mana cost, and you're only gaining like 4 extra life. already have this. Sadly, I can't play multiple. Well, if I want to give something to Fender. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt by enchanted creature. I think we can do better than this. I'm gonna keep looking. This is just really bad. Whenever an opponent casts their second spell each turn, you create a treasure token. If I build this deck just right, I should not need a lot of mana anyway, so I shouldn't need extra treasures. If I can build this right. Enchanted creature may block any number of creatures. Do we need this? I don't think so. I mean, I guess if I cannot cast this, I can at least cycle it away. If I don't have 4 mana to cast out, I can just discard it for 1 and draw another card at the very least. Ooh, I can spend 6 mana to do 2 damage to something and give something +2/+2. Okay, basically protection from a color of your choice, and it doesn't make this aura detach from itself if you pick white. Choose to play it as if it had flash, but if you do, just sacrifice it in a turn. I'm gonna keep looking. Why does this have to cost 4 mana? I mean, just because this is gonna give, like, a big stat boost to Light Paws, because my mana base is almost entirely plains. 4 mana is steep, but we're gonna be probably getting at least, like, easily, like, what? +4/+4 almost guaranteed, just from casting this. Oh, and flying, just to make it harder to block. +2/+2, and as long as another aura is attached to whatever this is attached to. Also, first strike and lifelink. I'll take it. +2/+2 and flying, and if Light Paws were to, like, die or something, I guess... yeah. Create a 2/2 Griffin token. I mean, it's not like I can't afford these cards, even if I end up never using them. Enchanted creature can't attack or block. Oh, and I can just return this back to my hand by paying some mana and then recast it again and go grab another aura with mana value 3 or less to slap onto Light Paws. Okay, is this basically just Faith's Fetters, but it doesn't give you the 4 life? Whichever enchanted creature deals damage, Guilty Conscience deals that much damage to enchanted creature. I still think we can do better, but as nice as that was. Okay, pacifism, but it costs 1 more, and I can just gain 1 life every upkeep. Nah, I don't think I need the life that badly. If you see how much I start with. 3 Black Mice, what the hell is this? Okay, if we need to just shut like a mono black deck out of the game entirely, ever. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each enchantment you control, and this thing has Storm. It's because, I don't know, we gotta just print Storm on more cards, even though this is like a 10 on the Storm scale, which meant they were like supposedly never gonna print new cards with Storm. Yet here they are making new cards with Storm. Yeah, ever heard of the Storm scale? They're determining how likely or unlikely new mechanics are to, like, ever be, like, reprinted on new cards. Yeah, how likely, like, old mechanics will be printed on new cards. The scale is literally named after the mechanic that was supposedly the least likely to come back, but yeah, we're seeing new storm cards. And I'll pick this one up because it sounds like fun. Enchant Plains. Oddly specific. I want to see more good stuff like Shelter by Ghosts. Simple +1/+2. Oh, we can make creatures with Planeswalk blockable as if they did not have Planeswalk. I guess if that ever happens. +1/+1 for each basic land types among lands I control. It's just gonna be +1/+1 in mono white. Just forget I ever saw that. If I need to get my enchantments from my graveyard back. If I'm desperate to just start getting enchantments back out of the graveyard if the game, I don't know, actually starts to drag on, despite the fact I should be able to pretty quickly kill with commander damage, making Light Paws just almost unkillable with all this protection and all these keyworded abilities and almost impossible to block. Or with Spirit Mantle, literally impossible to block. Yeah, maybe I just need a backup plan. That would be for another deck. Enchant creature you control. Enchanted creature has flying and hexproof. I never said I wasn't gonna I never said it was like gonna just... Yeah, do I want to start playing a Universes Beyond card? Because I pretty much did an entire series without any Universes Beyond cards. Nothing against Universes Beyond. It's just, I don't know, I looked at all the deck lists Vigilant Sarah put together and pretty much every single one. They didn't use any Universes Beyond cards, so I figured, let's just, I don't know, restrict ourselves to the same card pool that all the enemies have. If they can't play Universes Beyond, then I shouldn't either, but... I mean, if I just do a complete and utter 180 and I decide to throw this in, let's pick it up anyways. And that Imperial City of Arcades, I'm not gonna count that because that's just a reskin of an in-universe card, Wall of Omens to be specific. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to enchanted creature. Alright. Because, yeah, that Flash, give flying and hexproof, honestly, yeah, that's too good to pass up. I mean, yeah, if I were to build, like, a deck like Light Paws in real life, you better believe I'd played that. Like, Final Fantasy Commander, like, what is it, Brilliant Halo? All I remember is, yeah, it gives Flash, flying, has Flash, and gives flying and hexproof. I don't know of any other, like, white auras that don't cost too much mana and also give hexproof. I think that might be one of the only ones. Okay, this too could just make it so my shit can't be targeted. Except for Great Auramancy. Artifacts cannot be the target of spells or abilities. Anyways, I don't think I need that. If I want to have another card to give double strike. I heard this card is good. And it also has plagiarized art. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each of its colors. That's hilarious. Slapping this on Glintine Nephilim to give it +4/+4. And if I keep that anklet equipped to me, I'm still gonna start every game with it. Alright, so play this, I guess, then go get Ethereal Armor or something and slap it on Light Paws and just give my Nephilim +4/+4. The one that draws cards equal to the combat damage it deals. Oh, this has Flash too, if I need to just, I don't know, let's just say Light Paws is about to be targeted by something that's gonna kill it. Flash this in, go grab the Halo from Final Fantasy, or go grab, say, like, Shomano's Blessing, or anything to give protection from the color of the card that is trying to kill it. Either give it Hexproof or protection for whatever color it's targeting it. Yeah. Stuff with Flash, probably gonna be huge in Light Paws. Yeah, flash in the Sentinel's Mark and then just immediately go search my deck for something that's gonna protect Light Paws and just immediately attach it in response to anything that would try and get rid of it. Dog Umbra has Umbra Armor if it's my creature? Or, as it used to be known as Totem Armor. Umbra Armor if it's my creature, or if it's the opponent's, it's pacifism. Umbra Armor, which basically means if my creature would be destroyed, it's not destroyed, and this aura gets destroyed instead. Yeah, take it. Protection from multicolored. Okay, oddly specific. Draw a card, +1/+0, flying, Flash. Again, I probably want to just grab as much shit as I can with Flash for Light Paws. Can just, I don't know, just flash in an aura whenever I need to. And then just go grab another aura and attach it to Light Paws. Long story short, I just want to be able to react to whatever my opponent does as much as possible. Basically, we can kind of just react to like whatever they do in real time. Yeah, Brilliant Wings. I still might just opt to instead, just, I don't know, literally just do the last couple live streams of this, also without a single Universes Beyond card. Not counting the cards that are just reskins of in-universe cards, of course. I mean, yeah, none of the opponents play Universes Beyond stuff. Oh, inviolability. I thought that was like indivisibility for a second. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to enchanted creature. I'll think about it. Do I have anything that just lets me like draw cards if I play enchantments? Because I'm gonna be playing a lot of enchantments. But if I run into stuff like Tranquility and whatnot, then, or Aura Shards, I'm gonna be in for a horrible time. I think we'll still try the Griffin Guide. Oh no, just like the stat boost this can give is just a little bit too good to pass up. This I can at least cycle. Worst case scenario, oh wait, it's not even an aura. Even if if I play this, I'm not gonna go search my deck. That makes it less exciting. We'll actually try this. If I need to recover stuff from my graveyard, if we end up in a grind game of some sort, and maybe my opponent actually kills my commander a couple times, and or lose some of my auras that I put on other creatures, yeah. A way to get stuff out of my graveyard. I don't think I want to make my creature lose all its abilities. No thanks. Okay, that can kind of just lock down the game. And if I need to give Light Paws Fly so it can attack Undermoat, play an Aura that costs like 2 mana, go grab the Feather of Flight or go grab whatever else can give Light Paws Flying, and then just start attacking anyways. How much stuff do I have in my deck that actually gives Flying? Griffin Guide. That doesn't give Flying, it doesn't need to. First Strike, Vigilance, Lifelink. This gives Flying. Has Flight in the name, goddammit. Vigilance and +1/+2. I think I have, like, 2 auras that give Flying. If I put in Sarah's Embrace, or whatever that was called. Yeah, Sarah's Embrace, then that's a 3rd one. 4 mana for this is kind of a lot. Yeah, if I even cast, like, multiple spells in a single turn, because this is, like, 4 mana. But yeah, copying this... that would be crazy if I can start copying this multiple times. I don't know, maybe there's the off chance I'll make it work. Sure. It might be time to just start putting, like, other cards in that aren't enchantments. We'll come back to this one later. Okay, that can get rid of something for a few turns. This, I can just slap on Glintine Nephilim and turn it into a 6/6. And then attack with it and draw 6 cards. Yeah, we're gonna try that. But if I lose the Glintine and can't get it back on the field, then it's gonna be doo-doo, pretty much. +1/+1 and nothing else. That's not really anything to write home about. I just want to save the game real quick. Or maybe I want to quickly grab one more card while I'm here. I should probably check what set it's from. I think that would be a good idea. Before I start actually spending money to try and get it. I already own Hushbringer, yes. Is it even in this set, or am I just wasting money? I'm gonna go on Scryfall real quick and actually check for this card. All that glitters. +1/+1 for each enchantment and artifact you control. Is it even in Throne of Eldraine? It is. Yeah, I want to make sure it is before I just start spending, before I start throwing money at the smith. Yeah, except now I need to just actually land on the card in question. All that glitters. So I'm not gonna go too fast. I don't want to, like, accidentally go past it. Righteousness was in this set. I had no idea. Not what I'm looking for. How many times have I gotten, like, Deafening Silence and Outflank at this point? And not all the glitters. It costs 2 mana, so it should be showing up, theoretically, within these 18 cards. No, really, where is it? How many times have I seen the Fairy Guide Mother also? There we go! There we go! I don't know why I had to roll so many times for it. That was like way more than 18 rolls for that, all the glitters. And that's just one card, it's probably not gonna change much of anything. Oh my god, why did I have to roll so many times for it? Yeah, I was not expecting to go that deep for just a random... I'm probably gonna use it like in one deck and never again. Just for like a random one-off card for like a mono-white aura deck. I went that deep for it. Alright, just put us back in town. And let's put the rest of the deck together. Alright, now I don't want to see the enchantments. If I need to give Light Paws protection, so it doesn't just die. I only get to do this like one time and only until end of turn, but it's cheap and effective. Yeah, it's going in. 1 mana, destroy a creature or planeswalker. Yeah, you better believe I'm playing that. Anyways, I'm not keeping... This is used in a deck. I'll just auto-sell this other one. I'm not gonna bother keeping 2. Oh, if I can just, I don't know, counter something in mono-white. That might come up. Also, to give protection to Light Paws or any other creature I may need to, yeah, you better believe I'm playing that too. This is just a really pushed 1-drop, I think I still gotta play it. Path to Exile. It's Path to Exile, it's very playable still. Skrelv. We'll play Skrelv. Pretty much, yeah, kind of the same thing as the other 3 creatures I put in. Give protection from a color of my choosing until end of turn. Oh, Source to Plowshares, that's gotta go in. I'll play this as well. Alright, how many more creatures can we just throw in? If I need protection from black and from red, I've got it here. I guess if I need to destroy a bunch of artifacts and enchantments, that's a way to do it. Destroy an attacking creature for 2 mana. Probably have enough removal as it is anyways, let's be real. Something to just sit and hide behind. Until I find all my good cards. Search for any aura. Yeah, we'll play it. My white spells cost 1 less, we'll do that too. Now if I've made Light Paws like indestructible and then I just play a Wrath of God and then I only have like really 1 creature I want to keep. Yeah, we could play the Wrath of God. Ideally making Light Paws indestructible or give it that Dog Umbra so it doesn't die to it. And kind of just have Light Paws like have all these auras on it. That's a very, like, real, very, very, like, doable strategy. I don't know what this is doing in my collection. I don't know what to do with it. It can give itself banding, I don't care. You kind of just lost me after, like, the banding. If I want to just go get, like, extra auras from my deck by just paying 2 mana, copy Light Paws' ability to get an aura out of the deck. Strionic Resonator? I don't know, this might be fun. If I have mana to pay for it, that is, that could work. That's just a really good deal for 2 mana, let's be real. Give one of my other creatures Persist and I can do this at instant speed. If it would die, it's just gonna come back with a -1/-1 counter on it. Another way to just save Light Paws from dying, if I need it. I mean, we want to just keep Light Paws around so we can slap all these auras on it, so ways to protect it, yeah. Should definitely be playing those. Ah. That too can work. Flawless maneuver. I kind of just have to put that in there. Sadly, it's cast an enchantment spell, and not like when an enchantment enters the battlefield, but still, I'm still going to be happy to play this regardless. That has double strike. Wonder if we could do something with that. There's probably some good targets. There's maybe a few good targets for this, I don't know. I'm not playing that many creatures. This, I guess, will just slow down my opponent with Tangle Wire. Yeah, we'll play the Wrath of God. Destroy all creatures that aren't enchanted. 5 mana, board wipe, that's gonna probably kill only my opponent's creatures. If I can pay 5 mana, sure. Whenever an enchantment you control enters, create a 2/2 white Pegasus creature token with flying. I'm gonna have a lot of enchantments entering, so we'll give this a try. Return all enchantment cards from your graveyard to play. Okay, that's another way to get all the enchantments out of my graveyard. If I need to just recover all of them, that's definitely a way to do it. I'm not saying no to Solitude in a mono white deck, I'm just not gonna say no to Solitude in general. 2 copies of Terminus. Can we just auto-saw one? That is a land on the back. Oh, speaking of lands, I need to get this mana base sorted out. This needs to be sorted out, and I need to make sure I put enough lands in for the deck to function. How many do I have so far? If I show only my lands, I want to see the exact number I've got so far. 19. Need way more than that. $27. I think I'll put a strip mine in. Maybe I need to cast one of my better auras like a turn early. We don't need the power 9 to win, I'm pretty sure. Command Tower, kinda just pointless. I can only make 1 color anyways. Maybe a little something else to start attacking the opponent with if we need it. I'm gonna need more land. Actually, we'll just do Black Lotus, Chrome Mox. Where's Chrome Mox? Right here. Where's Mox Diamond? And because we also have Mox Pearl, that too. How many mana sources? How's our mana sources looking like now? 33 plus. If we show the artifacts. This, and this. Count those as if they were lands because they cost 0 to put on the field. We'd have 37. That's another mana source right there. I think that's enough. Might just be barely enough mana sources to play. Just to be on the safe side, I could throw in one more. Mishra's Factory. And now I'm gonna cut 6 cards out of my deck. Oh, this one's just hardly gonna go, actually. This is just terrible if I lose Glintai. I really need to somehow get this down to 199 cards. I mean, I have Replenish. I'll just use that instead to get my auras back. Five mana is steep. I'll sideboard this. I gotta just remove one more card. Oh, that's also a land on the back, and so is Razorgrass Ambush. I think I could just take a land out and be fine. Maybe take out another land and put in... Maybe put Winds of Wrath back in if I need it. Sure. And then cut... one more Snow-Covered Plains, and I think that is a very playable Light Paws deck. I think this is a very playable deck right here. I'm just gonna go take it back to the place with all the birds, and we're gonna see if I'm actually correct on that. I think this is a very playable. Alright, so, moment of truth. Let's take it to the place with the birds. I quickly save my game because, yeah, I just want to, like, save that deck. Just so that deck isn't going anywhere. We're going into the Aerie. I've already cleared out this ground floor. Let's go up a floor and fight Zoroline. Oh, it's a bat. Anyways. So yeah, we play Light Paws, we slap an aura onto it, and then we go grab any other aura of our choosing. Keep. Well, I got a turn 1 play. I'll let it hit me. So... Light Paws on turn 2. Should be obvious, that's what I want to do. If Zoroline tries to remove Light Paws, Scrub will give it protection for whatever color is necessary to keep it alive. Saw in half, destroy Glintide Nephilim. If that creature dies its way, its controller creates 2 tokens that are copies of it. I'll take 2, like, half Glintide Nephilims. I'll take that, that's fine. Okay, you can have your Stormcrow. Alright, so let's start off with Griffin Guide on this one. And yes, I want to go grab, let's see, something to just slap on Light Paws. Did I put Cage of Hands in here? Anyways, we'll probably be fine. Chains of Custody to get rid of this. Alright, now you're not gonna get Stormcrows every turn anymore for free. Send just this in swinging. Draw 3 cards. And just go discard 1, because we must. Pass. I'll let them hit me for 2. Exile my graveyard. Fine, I don't care. That's gonna resolve. I'm gonna go and do On Thin Ice to get rid of the Zorline, or Zoraline, however we pronounce that. And then Light Pause, we'll just go grab... I'll just slap an Ethereal Armor on this, make it a 7/7. Now it has Double Strike. And we can go grab all that, and the game's actually over. And the game's over, just like that! Holy shit. Yeah, you know what I was saying earlier about it shouldn't be too hard to just have Light Pause do 21 damage, and the game shouldn't be that long? Yeah. Turns out most of the time it really won't be that hard to just quickly kill with Light Pause and commander damage. That was like 1919 Double Strike. So if we do shit like that, then well, obviously we're not going to have to worry about the grind game. What am I going to do with all these? That treasure chest probably has more Tempest Hawks that I'm probably never going to play. This is also like a pretty... This also looks like a pretty fun commander to build around, not gonna lie. Play a bunch of creatures with good enters the battlefield abilities, or just good creatures you want to copy, and then just, well, copy them with the offspring too. But I don't think we're doing that at this point. I mean, I definitely want to give at least like 1 or 2 streams to Light Pause. Yeah, Light Pause deserves a bit more love than just like half a stream. Anyways, what I think we're gonna do is get this on the field as soon as we can. I'll get hit by everything. That's a lot of creatures already. Alright, Face of Divinity. I'll try this. Let's go grab, let's see. I can get that stupid Murmuration off the board. First Strike and Lifelink. I'm just gonna go and make... Actually, both will attack. I'm discarding a card, whether I like it or not. Oh, Spirit Mantle, wow. I'm gonna take 5 to the face here. And we could possibly be, like, threatening game at this point. I mean, I'm gonna go grab all the... It's not in here. Ethereal Armor. I think we're already threatening game. This is 20 damage. Plus, like, I think 5 from the turn before. And that's death by commander damage again. I don't know, this might actually get old pretty quick. We already own 20 Tempest Hawks, now you're gonna give me more. Castral, whoever this is. I've never seen this before. Something to do with birds dealing combat damage to a player. Interesting, but the game might be over in like 4 or 5 turns again with the deck I'm playing. Ooh. 1 land in my hand, I don't feel like keeping that. I'll stick this back into the deck, I guess. Snow-covered plains, Mox Diamond. Light pause. Turn 1. So we're gonna start with Shomano's Blessing. Pick blue here. Probably not in my best interest to pick white, given what I'm trying to do. And attack for 5. Oh, this is giving... Oh, right, Vigilance. I'll take 2. That is fine. Well, I got the... actually... We're gonna do... I got 2... 1 land and a Mox Diamond. And I still don't think I got anything to worry about. So first, I'll just get rid of this, and then we'll do... Let's go grab... And get rid of the Murmuration, but the Sheltered by Ghosts. Maybe I'll draw another land. Or not. Okay, that is fine. Oh, wow. If I had 1 more mana... I can just play, I guess, On Thin Ice. And still go grab another Aura out of my deck for free that costs 1 mana. Ethereal Armor. I won with 1 land and the Mox Diamond. I literally had 1 land the whole game. Well, 1 land plus the Mox Diamond, so technically it's like 2 lands. 2 mana like every turn the whole game, and I still won. Yeah, I guess we really don't need those like auras that cost like 3 or more mana to just absolutely wreck our opponents. Anyway, so yeah, who's up here? Is that a giant chicken? I think it is. Looks like a giant chicken. Albiorix, so the Goose Tyrant. I've never seen this before either. 34 plus episodes in, and I'm still being introduced to like brand new cards I've never seen before. And then you wonder why I just play the shit out of this, to the extent I do. Well, I'm playing against a bunch of birds. What is Moat gonna really do? We're literally fighting a bunch of birds. So how is Moat gonna help us? They can all just fly over the moat anyways. Go. Yeah, I'm just gonna get Light Paws out. Surprisingly, no blocks. I'll play an Ancient Tomb and I'll play an Archon of... Never mind. We're playing it next turn, I guess. But I guess what I will do right now is Face of Divinity. Just to make this even harder to get rid of. Okay, that's fine. So I'll do Archon of Sun's Grace, and I'll have, let's see. I got nothing to really spend the colorless on, so just have flies. First strike, and actually, I'm just gonna hold off on attacking for now. So is he. A lot of Stormcrows coming. I can play this off the top of the deck if I want. Or what I should maybe do is just get this off the field. really should just get that to go away. Another food token, and then I'm gonna play this. I guess I could... What enchantments do I have? I guess I'll play Ranger Captain so I can just kind of like, I don't know, change the top card out of my deck for something else. Snow-covered plains. I think I'll actually attack this time with Light Paws over here. Kind of a lot of food and treasure tokens here. He's gonna elk his own Panharmonicon, so does that mean it's no longer got its abilities? Okay, so I get to land tax, which is nice. Tap this for... No, can I tap this? Play Sol Ring with it. I put a lot of enchantments / auras into my deck for a reason, and I'm just not seeing any. I'll try Benevolent Bodyguard as well, I suppose. And I'll just attack. See what happens here. Well, I can give this protection from blue or green. Let's do that. Green. So I gained some life. So that should proc. I think I'm gonna actually copy the ability, because I don't know what else to really copy. Okay, I just made 6 cat tokens with that. I just got 6 cats out of that. That is cool. That flies. Flying Trample Ward 1. We're gonna have to let it... I could block. Can I also just cast something in response? Turn that into an elk as well, apparently. Yeah, I'm starting to think we're actually going to have a game on our hands here. But if I just go play shit off the top of my deck, because Into the Pit lets me do so. Sacrifice one of my many cat tokens. So first things first, I'll get rid of one of my opponent's creatures. I'll take that commander out. Pay the 1 for ward. I'll go and grab a Flickering Ward. I will put it back to my hand. I will cast it again. I will actually still... We'll target the Nephilim this time. We'll do Ethereal Armor on, of course, our commander. That's 11-11's gonna be coming in hot right now. Anyways, I think there's still more than enough creatures to block this. We'll send this in. No blocks. And then I think I just get a bunch more cat tokens. Again, where's Cryonic Resonator so I can copy the Ocelot Pride's ability? If you have the City's Blessing for each token you control that entered this turn, create a token that's a copy of it. Holy shit. Holy shit, that's a lot of tokens. That's a lot of flying horses. Oh, that is a lot of tokens. That's not even what Light Paws is supposed to be doing. We're supposed to just be slapping a bunch of auras onto this one creature and just killing with that, but we're gonna get like 20 plus tokens from a single Ocelot Pride. And probably kill with that instead at the rate we're going. Yeah, would you believe this card costs only 1 mana? And look at all the shit it's making. Anyways, yeah, we'll probably just win next turn. I guess just stop delaying the inevitable. I'll just try and draw my next card anyways. I have nothing to get back with Replenish. Just to replay this again. Does it really matter? We're gonna do... I mean, it already has a lifelink, doesn't it? Okay, Spirit Link... I'll just gain even more life, actually. That's just like a gain life trigger that uses the stack. It's not lifelink. Yeah, anyways, my opponent is just gonna be dead at this point. They're just completely and utterly dead. I mean, yeah, it's not like you're blocking all this anyways. Nice. Alright, took us long enough, but we beat up that chicken or goose or whatever it wants to be called. 5 mana to... Okay, it does... It's probably gonna do likely at least 5 damage, but still, that's pretty mediocre for 5 mana, just a removal spell. It doesn't necessarily kill everything either. That's, yeah, mediocre. Maybe I could find a use for that in the right deck, I don't know. We were supposed to be done that game sooner, but I really didn't find that many different, like, enchantments, especially auras, to put onto the battlefield, so it definitely slowed us down. I see, like, 2 lands in my hand, that's good enough. That's more than good enough. And now we just hope this can stick around. Oh, I'm taking 11 damage here. Oh, look at these. That's 3 Stormcrows now. And then I'll just go Shelter by Ghosts to get that Murmuration off the field. It's already given him like 3 free Stormcrows. So yeah, I really think that needs to just go. Well, I guess I'll attack. I forgot there was a creature that could just block it. Alright, now I think we really are in trouble here. think I'm about to get kicked out of the area here. I'm not finding enough lands to actually stay in. For one thing. At least I get to replace the land with something else, so it could have been worse. And let's just take 8 damage. Light pause for 4. I'm at 8. And now I have this staring me down. And 3 Stormcrows. Yeah, this is not looking good. I'll give Indestructible here. I'm just seeing if I can come up with anything, even. Nah, I'm dead. Alright, can I just heal and then go back in, try again? Yeah, that went terribly. Yeah, Replenish was doing me no favors. This I didn't get to play before it was too late. Never bothered to evoke the Solitude I could have. Probably just like another random like aura that costs like very little mana we'll just throw in. I'm sure I have something I can play. I guess I'll just go with the Bonds of Faith. And if I want to take anything else out that I think I might not be able to cast because, I don't know, maybe I don't find enough land or something. I'll swap out Tangle of Ire for another land. Alright, Nykthos Shrine to Nyx it is. Maybe I just need to draw a better hand too. Or go first. Alright, starting off with the Ocelot Pride. Gonna start off hot here. I think I'll actually go and take out the Murmuration for 2 turns with Static Prison over here. I'll attack and see if we got any blocks. No blocks, actually. Okay. Sure. Even just 2 turns of, like, no Murmuration might be enough to just make it so he doesn't, like, just... his field doesn't snowball. Sentinel's Eyes? I'm gonna throw that on Light Pause and then go grab with that. It's gonna be Ethereal Armor. I already have an 8/8 here. We don't have a flying creature. Aerial Assault, destroy Glintai, and I'm all tapped out, so that's gonna resolve. I 4 mana exactly. So I guess what I'll do right now is throw down on all the glitters. 17-17. Let's go and grab a Daybreak Coronet, 22-22. And that's gonna be game. That's commander damage again. Okay, how many more floors is this dungeon going to have? How much longer do you think we're going to be here? Viga the Watcher. Whenever you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, draw a card. Okay. Looks much cooler here than it does here, that's for sure. Oh, and I get to go first, and that makes it even better. So I'm gonna do all that. Light Pause on the first turn, pass. I think this is how we should be doing things. I'm gonna go ahead and play I don't control planes. I can't do this for 0. Still gonna cast... Anyways, I'm still gonna go play Lash Knife for 2. I'm gonna get this Murmuration off the field. Just this. Okay. This is free to swing and let me draw some cards. Alright. I think that makes the most sense to do right now. I really, really wonder just where all my mana is at. Okay, can't I just do... Yeah, I can do, like, Devotion to White as 5, so we'll make 5 mana. Okay. So with that, I'll also drop down a Giver of Runes and an Armored Ascension that is gonna give +0/+0. That is pathetic. That is fucking pathetic! I don't control a single planes. 4 mana to give something flying is pathetic. We're also gonna slap on, let's see. I'm gonna do all the glitters. Sure. Oh, I could finally control a planes. I could just cast this off the top. If I sacrifice anything, really. I could keep going. I need to make more mana with Nykthos over here. Oh, my Devotion to White is suddenly 11. That's big. I could keep going. Yes, I want to draw an extra card. Tempest Technique, let's play that. How many copies of Tempest Technique are we gonna get? Okay, I think it storms twice. Oh, that is a huge Light Pause right there. That is massive, that Light Pause. Let's give it Double Strike. Okay, I still have 3 mana. Now 2. Not gonna lie, I just want to see how far I can push this. I'll get rid of Stormcrow. Ooh, Chrome Mox. I mean, it's tapped. And then... Sure, let's just attack for 100. Double strike. Alright, Light Paws, attack for 100. I'll keep Pongify. That's basically... Yeah, this is basically another rapid hybridization. It's playable. That's playable enough to keep. We'll do that. Training teaches them what to kill. All orcs know how to kill. Training teaches them what to kill. That's looks like a griffin. Zeriam. I don't recognize this one either. Whenever a griffin you control deals combat damage to a player, create a 2/2 white griffin. And then, of course, if those griffins do combat damage to me, they just make more griffins. But I'm going first. We got some auras, Lance for Light Paws. We should have everything we need. We're gonna hold the auras for when Light Paws hits the field. Just play Light Paws. Pass. Could do... I'm gonna go ahead and do Chains of Custody. Getting this off the field with Chains of Custody. And then with Light Paws. This way I'll draw another card also. And then draw 2 more, and now go and discard one. Destroys an enchantment. So that just came back. And there's a Stormcrow I have to. I can probably easily deal with that, let's be real. I'll do Spirit Link here. That's also gonna grab me an Ethereal Armor. Then I'm gonna go do all that glitters. And now I attack for 20. And pass. Sure. Anyways, yeah, I don't think my opponent's got much longer. I guess we'll make this unable to block. And now I'm completely unblockable here. Yeah, I just love having all the answers. Where are falling feathers deadlier than falling rock? Ah, gotta love the 1,000 questions. Okay, this is like maybe one of the only creatures here I think I've actually seen before. Basically, if you play an artifact, legendary, or saga, you get to return a creature with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, and I am not keeping a 1-land hand here. And I get another one of these. hands that I don't want to keep. I think we'll be trying this one. I guess let's go ahead and just make 3 white with Black Lotus. And then with that, let's go ahead and give, I guess, Soul... what is it? Soul Catcher Shadow. And then Shelter by Ghost is taking that off the field. Alright. I got 1 land. So is my opponent, apparently. Okay, now I got 2. I guess we'll make this unable to attack or block. And then I'll go take... let's see. Daybreak Coronet. Pass. Play another Aura. And then with Light Paws, I'll go grab... just take all the glitters, and now I'm attacking for 16 and winning the game with commander damage. Oh, it's Mr. House from Fallout. Oh, I got an Animal Sanctuary. No owners allowed. Are we finally at the top floor? Yeah, it looks like we are finally at the top floor here. And you're gonna give me a bunch of random cards. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets a creature, create a 1/1 white and black Inkling creature token with flying. Well, this came out like, what, like just not even 2 months ago? Yeah, Secrets of Strixhaven, that was like not even 2 months back. What's it gonna be in here? Air Force pilot. Like, literally who? What's in here? So, it's basically 8 power when it's blocking a creature that flies. Oh. Wow. Silver Quill the Disputant. Oh, that just looks cool. I'm gonna keep it, just because it looks cool. Maybe I'll do something funny with Stonecloaker, I don't know. Are you Daravi? Yes, you are! We found Daravi. All birds get +1/+1 for each feather counter on Soulcatcher's Airy. Whenever a bird dies, put a feather counter on this. Bury target creature without flying that is attacking you. Okay, I'm gonna definitely want to find a way to get over that. I'm going first, but... okay, actually this hand is playable. There is a land in here, it is playable. Go! I'm thinking my first move is gonna be... well, I'll start with Light Paws. And then I have... I can just equip it. Used Ring of Thune for the first time in who knows how long. Okay, the pit trap is gone, but so is my glint eye. I'm gonna go ahead and do Bonds of Faith on Soul Catcher to lock it out of attacking or blocking, and let's go do with that. Grab a Shelter by Ghosts and get this off the field. Oh, Vigilance from the Ring. Nice. Sure thing. I'll take 2 from the Flying Aven Mind Sensor. I'm just gonna go make a Construct token with... Oh yeah, it's a 5-5. Would make a 5-5 with Urza Saga, because why not? I'll get rid of Aven Mind Sensor with On Thin Ice. And then Light Paws, grab something with mana value 1. Unless there's not actually anything in there anymore. Oh, looking at cards in my library. Only the top 4, because of Aven Mind Sensor. And then it goes away. So, top 4 cards on my deck didn't have an aura with mana value 1, so... yeah, failed to find anything. Path to Exile. Target Light Paws to exile it. Do I have a response? Nope, not really. Command Zone. I'm gonna lose a bunch of good shit. And Murmuration is back, and now he has a Stormcrow. I'll get another Construct token. I'll grab Black Lotus off Urza Saga. And I got 2 7/7s now. Alright, replay this for 4. If I sacrifice... unless I sacrifice Black Lotus, I'm not doing much else. Attack for 7. Alright, I'll take 2. And there's another Stormcrow. Why do I still have this in here? All of these creatures fly. Moat is not going to stop them. Let's get rid of Murmuration, hopefully for good this time. I guess I can grab an Ocelot Pride and cast it. Alright, gonna do 14 damage with Constructs here. Foretelling a card. Okay, I see. Casting Derivi. I'm just gonna go and strip mine the Selesnya Sanctuary. Play my land. I'll play Wall of Omens, draw another card. Top card in my deck is a Strionic Resonator. I'd like to see another aura so I can just keep digging through my deck for exactly what I need to out this board, but they're not coming. Light Paws really isn't doing much. These constructors actually, these tokens are actually literally just carrying me right now. I'm being carried by construct tokens. This is not how things are supposed to go. Oh, it's a 5/6 bird now, apparently, isn't it? I mean, he's so low on life, I didn't think he was going to attack anyways, but this is where I got you, exactly where I want you. Nice, now I got a 14-14. Okay, I forgot to attack with these, so the game's not over yet. Yeah, sure, put a counter on the creature that can't attack or block. I'll probably just be able to kill that, too. Anyways, I think let's just get this over with. Copy Light Pause's ability on the stack. Now I'm gonna get 2 auras out of the deck for the price of 1. And he is big. And he's unblockable because of Spirit Mantle. I have 2 lands plus a modal double-faced card and Moat in the opening hand. I mean, why have I not sided up Moat against... We're in a dungeon full of birds and I'm playing Moat. And I still never bothered to take this out. What is wrong with me? Almost want to put the hand back because of the Moat. Yeah, just one time if my opponent tries to kill one of my things, I'll just protect it with Benevolent Bodyguard. I want to make my stuff cost less to cast. We'll do Pearl Medallion. We'll attack. I forgot about Pit Trap. So what is gone now? Cyclonic Rift, what back into my hand? Oh, this. Into the pit. I'm not producing any black mana, so it's gonna be stuck there. Alright, now I got 2 Stormcrows to deal with. Pay 3 life? Sure, why not? Play that for 1 mana. Gonna go ahead and play this for 1 mana as well. I'll lock this out of attacking or blocking. I'll lock this out of doing damage and blocking. I mean, okay, it could attack, but it's gonna do no damage. And then with that, take Shelter by Ghosts, because I want this off the field again. Still have 1 mana. This is reduced to costing only 1. I'll cast it right now. And with this, I'm gonna go get, let's see. It's gonna be Feather of Flight. Now, Light Pause flies. Oh, wow, Chrome Mox. I guess I'll get rid of the Moat. I'm not stopping any of these flying creatures with Moat, so... Alright, now all my enchantments are untargetable. And this is untargetable as well. Put Derevi onto the battlefield with the activated ability. Sheesh, I'm already low on cards in hand. I mean, Flying Vigilance, right? Is it safe to attack? I mean, that could do like 5 damage to my creature and just kill it, so I think we have to hold off on that. Okay, now it's going to be even more of an uphill battle. Daybreak Coronet. Shroud. If I'm that desperate to just keep digging into my deck for auras. I'm that desperate to go back into my deck for another aura, we're gonna do this. I want this back in my hand. Heliod's intervention targeting just this, right? I'm grabbing Ethereal Armor, and now I think we're good to attack. This is locked out of doing any damage. And blocking because of Shadow. I think we're good to swing with the 12-11 here. I was just desperate to play another Aura spell. I'm gonna put it on this. Because I can't put it on Light Pause. I wasn't able to put it on Light Pause. Because Greater Auramancy was giving Shroud. I can't even target my own creature with my auras anymore. So I saw, like, what I just had to do, and I was like, okay, this is silly. I guess you're gonna get the Armored Ascension in that case, then. Pass. I mean, unless you're getting rid of this, I'm probably gonna win the game. Unless that goes away, I'm probably winning this. Okay, just play another creature, I guess. I could just gain even more life, I guess. And then Spirit Link is going to give me another 23 life. I'm destroying that with Dispeller's Capsule. Yeah, surely he's going to have to run out of creatures eventually. Surely you're going to have to run out. Okay, I'm getting rid of it. Okay, I have to... I can select this because it doesn't have Shroud anymore. Before, this can just start bouncing all my stuff back into my hand. I can give Double Strike. Just what, gain even more life? Or just do Spirit Mantle and then you can't block me anymore. Or just because I want to gain even more life. We got 175 now. Oh, putting this back in hand just so the auras fall off of it. Makes sense to me. Just so I can play that again. Oh, Face of Divinity is gonna go here. All that glitters. Playing Flickering Ward again. $269 life. Should probably just be thinking about ending the game at this point, let's be real. Rather than just, like, prolonging the inevitable. $363 life and counting. Sure. It only shrinks down to 33, 32. lanes. He's not running out of creatures anytime soon. I was thinking he'd have to be out soon enough, but no. Alright, we're almost at 500 life. Coat of Arms. That's pretty nice. Ooh, Griffin Guide. I mean, it already flies. Yeah, let's just grab Spirit Mantle. And now this can't even be blocked anymore. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a lot of auras on one creature. 12 auras. Yeah, let's just put Derevi out of his misery. I already own Derevi anyways. That's just like a different printing of Doubling Season. I might as well just... I feel like adding that to the collection. I already own Breeding Pool. And the rest of that too, apparently. Outmaneuvered, how fascinating. That's Derevi dead. So this was the Fallen White Castle. This was... that was... right there, that was... the Mox Pearl. This was... no, that wasn't Kenrith, that was... Giada. I'm gonna guess maybe down there we find Kenrith. Maybe start sinking my teeth into that dungeon and then just call it a night. Let's get our cash stack back up a little bit. I don't see why not. Yeah, my collection's just absolutely amazing still. Yeah, my collection's just huge. And this is just like the small fraction of the cards that I opted to keep. Anyways, no clue what I was still doing with that in the collection. Honestly can't say I'm sure I know. All 6 different printings of a command tower. Dream Halls, and I've never done anything with it. One of the mini cards I have not done anything with. Honestly, I still barely feel like selling anything. Unless I know I'm never gonna use it. But even then, it's probably more likely than not. More likely than not, still probably not using most of this anyways, let's be real. I don't know, I guess it's kind of just nice to flex the collection at this point. I guess at this point we're kind of just showing off the collection. Mirror Gallery, I think I'm actually gonna go back there. Well, I still want to go back there, honestly. Not tonight, though, but I do want to go back. Yeah, down here I want to go. Anyways, what's next to that castle? I just want to check see what this is, I'm curious. A Dusk Legion Fortress. So basically the vampires from Ixalan block. Free unclaimed territory. Lands. I can make my lands enter untapped with that. A vampire girl pokes about the ruins here. That's her, right? Anyways, who are you? Amalia. Okay, whenever she gains life, she explores. Okay, understood. Just gets stronger every time she explores. Understood. Oh, that's a good hand. I think we'll actually hang on to the Lotus. We'll try and hang on to it. I mean, if I can't find land, I can just rely on land tax to help me out. But if I just have 2 mana, the deck can function just fine with only 2 mana. As we've already seen. I'm gonna, yeah, let this thing hit me. For 4. Pay 3 life to target it? Sure. I'll take this Legion Lieutenant off the board as well. I forgot that this could just block. I wasn't even looking at the vehicle. Okay, so this can still crew the vehicle. I forgot about that. Okay, now we're gonna actually go grab some lands off land tax. 3 basic planes. That's all we got. Okay, Face of Divinity is gonna go here. Okay, I'm actually just gonna get rid of this vehicle before we have another mishap because I just wasn't paying attention. I'm gonna get more lands onto the battlefield, or into my hand. Okay. I'll be discarding most of them, but anyways. That way I'm not gonna have to discard down to maximum. I'm not gonna have to discard my cards this way. Sure, I'll take 5 damage there. Alright, let's just get 3 more lands out of our deck. Surely now I'll have to discard a bunch of them. Attack. Discard one of our 8 snow-covered plains. And that is now dead. Alright, so I lose all the cards in my graveyard. This has protection from black and from red. I could not care less about that. I'm playing mono white, Light Paws, Emperor's Voice. Also, yeah, hey physicist. This deck has been kicking ass. Just long story short, since you just got here, this has been kicking ass, this deck. And now I get to go back into my deck here. Grab another aura with converted mana cost 2 or less. +3/+3, first strike, vigilance, and lifelink now on this. Attack. And I just win with commander damage. That Light Paws did 21 damage by itself. That's already happened a bunch tonight. Anyways, I'm more interested in the castle right here. More so than anything. What are they selling here? They're selling the Black Panther from Marvel Superheroes? This set's not even out yet. Whenever you cast an artifact, spell with mana value 4 or greater, put 2 +1/+1 counters on T'Challa. Everything to do with creature type noble and the monarch, it looks like, is in this shop. A land that can just make me the monarch if I sacrifice it. That's not terrible. Alright, a bunch of knights for sale. If I even want any. Okay, this is an equipment shop. Don't really need anything from it. I just walked through the gate by accident. Am I supposed to go, I don't know, keyhole to the side? Am I supposed to go here and beat up all these guys so I can actually open the gate as is intended? Oh, Zeal's back on pressure? Nice. I mean, weirdo he is, but still, like, definitely cool to see pressure, like, back in development. I mean, yeah, despite him being, like, clearly a flawed human being. Still, like, cool to see the game is, like, back to being worked on. Just slow yet steady. Yeah, he's got a lot to catch up on. Just... yeah, a lot to catch up on. It's been, like, 2 months since the allegations dropped. Oh, I can just attack for free 2 damage and draw 2 cards. Or, never mind. I was like, what the hell, just got rid of... Okay, Swords of Plowshares got rid of my creature. Time to start just getting whatever enchantments out of my deck I want here. We already have an 11/11 Light Paws ready to swing. Path to Exile. If I give it protection from white, I'm gonna lose my auras attached to it. That... I'm really hoping it gets taken to court and, like, actual professional judges... I mean, I would expect them to give, like, an actual, like, proper verdict, but, I mean, I don't know, maybe somebody could be bribing the judges to side with Zeal or Ren. I mean, corrupt judges, that's definitely a thing. I want to see if I can do something crazy with this, honestly. Protection from white, and then just make Light Paws block. Okay, I'm gonna try something funny. Evoke Solitude. I have to sacrifice something, okay. That's one spell cast. That's gonna go. I'm gonna cast another spell. I'm gonna play a third spell. I'm gonna get 2 additional copies of Tempest Technique on the stack. All of these are gonna go here. Let's attack, I guess. 17/17 double strike. So of course now you can just block. Should have probably put all this shit somewhere else. Oh well. Sentinel's Mark is gonna go here. I'm gonna go grab, with that, Spirit Mantle. And now, my creature's unblockable. And there we go. Ooh, I can give something banding until end of turn. I can destroy all non-white creatures for 7 mana. Now that's an expensive board wipe if I've ever seen one. Each player may play spells and abilities only during their own turns. How many more of these knights do you think are gonna have to beat up to go and unlock the front gate at the very least? Let's try this hand. Because I honestly don't know, like, what else to expect, like, if he's trying to do it all by himself. Oh yeah, also not to mention, like, not to mention, like, I don't know, the fallout from just realizing your reputation, your life's pretty much been ruined. do Sheltered by Ghosts. I think I'll just take this off the field. And no attacks. Not right now. I'll do Tempest Technique again. This time I'll just get only like 2 copies of it. Oh, we have double strike on this. The game is over. That's a land on the back at the very least, if I can't necessarily play this for 6 mana. Or if I just need a land in a pinch, I can just play this. I can just play the back face of this. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card of his power is 3 or greater, otherwise put 2 +1/+1 counters on it. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I have Maze of Ith already. I've had that for a while now. I just want to see if I can unlock the front gate, and then I'll probably just end this episode. We can just play Light Pause some other night. We can just continue some other day. Going first again, nice. I'll sacrifice this from my hand so that I can just put Chrome Mox into play, and then play Light Pause on the first turn of the game. Oh, gonna shock this. I mean, these are both really good targets. Face of Divinity. And we'll do Twin Blessing and attack for 8 on turn 2. Oh, Spirit Mantle. All that glitters. And the game's over. Turn 3! I killed him on turn 3! Or her. I won the game on turn 3. Oh, I have that Jessica's Will. I'll keep that. Helm of Awakening. Spells cost 1 less to cast. That was the jousting. This was the jousting area. So you want into the castle then. You'll have to defeat me, Sir Gwyn, the hero of Ashvale. And this is just gonna be a Castle Lochthwain. And that's gonna be Castle Ventress. That's probably Kenrith up there. So you probably have the key to unlock the gate. Assuming I actually just want to play this fair, and not just clip through the door, because that's very easy to do, actually. Oh, starting with a ton of equipment, apparently, and a free tournament grounds. Produces Mardu colors, but only to cast knights or equipment. Equipment you control have equip knight 0. Sure, play Colossus Hammer and just equip it for 0 mana instead of 8. We're keeping our hand. That's a lot of equipment. Alright, so yeah, for now I got nothing. Apparently he doesn't have much either. I'm about to draw a lot of cards with this. Yeah, how about draw 6? And discard 5 of them. I'm keeping one land. I can only play one land a turn. Still have to get rid of one more thing. Play a land here, yes. I'll just get Light Paws out. Static Prison will get rid of the Sky Hunter for 2 turns. I'll draw 6 more cards and, again, just see how many we have to discard. Play this. Evoke Solitude and get rid of, like, what? What do we even get rid of? Play the land tax, and then I guess discard 4 cards. Well, there goes my source of card draw. Now I'm not drawing 9 cards next turn. Alright, 3 lands out of my deck into my hand. Play Nykthos, Shrine to Nyx. And then let's also do... Well, I'll tap that later for mana. I'm gonna go do... That's a human. I don't want to give that +2/+2. Sentinel's Mark, I'm gonna do. I'll take a Daybreak Coronet with that. I'll do the pay 2 and choose a color and make mana equal to my devotion to that color. And now we can do a whole lot of shit here. Spend 2 of that on a Feather of Flight. Draw. Slap another aura onto our creature. Spend 3 more of that on Twinblade Blessing. There's a Face of Divinity, and then I guess we can just do one more thing. Okay, where's the Spirit Mantle? Attack for 21. I just have to beat my opponent one more time. We're keeping this hand. Alright, so Snow-Covered Plains. Giver of Runes, I'll hold on to this for later. Sure. Well, I can just get a free, like, 2 cards into my hand. Put the Lotus onto the battlefield so I'm not discarding cards at the end of the turn. There's the Colossus Hammer. Only one way to be sure it's really dead. Spirit Mantle. And with that, I'm also going to go and grab a Shelter by Ghosts. I think I'll just take this hammer off the battlefield that gives Indestructible somehow. I guess that's just gonna go. I don't need to crack the Lotus right now. I'm just gonna attack like this. Actually, I guess I will just sacrifice the Lotus. Otherwise, I have to go discard a random card from my hand. D-Spark. No, not on my watch. Protection from black. White or black would have worked. So whenever I have an enchantment enter, I get a free Pegasus token. I'm gonna do Armored Ascension here. And then I'm gonna go and do... I'll do a Face of Divinity. 10 damage right then and there. Okay, can't block even. +2/+2, can't block. I mean, no matter what, you can't block a creature that has Spirit Mantle on it anyways. Just attack for 19 double strike. And win the game on turn 5. Yeah, that is some good stuff, and we got that key to the castle. I think we somehow got turned around. Another Arcane Signet, wow. How many different printings of this have we found over the course of this series? I have to wonder. So we get some more loot here, I believe. Yeah, we do get some more loot here. Questing Druid. I'll just unlock this castle gate and call it a night. Yeah, this is what you were supposed to do to get inside the castle. I just clipped through the front gate kind of by accident. It's really that easy to do. And then... I'll sell some more stuff. There's gonna be even more stuff in here I want to sell, surely now. Then again, I don't really need the money either, let's be real. I mean, I don't know, I just thought it would be funny to maybe get up to, like, the next milestone of 600,000 gold. Should be able to get up to 590, like, very easily with cards I know I'm never gonna use. I don't need more than one Ocelot Pride, clearly. We got 2 Pernicious Deeds, and I haven't done anything with either one. Yeah, the only sliver I don't want to play in a dedicated sliver deck. Oh, all my rat colonies that I never even did anything with. And I don't think I'm going to either. Can I just sell all of them? Did that work? Okay, that worked. I already have a Restoration Angel. So yeah, that I do. I got better ways to get creatures out of my graveyard. I don't know how this is... I don't know what this is doing in my collection. Just a random 2/2 with Island Walk. Look at all those Shadowborn Apostles also. Two Sliver Legions. I'll sell one. I don't think we need Sunken Hollow at this stage in the game. As nice as it is. Surely I'll be perfectly fine without it. Two copies of Tainted Wood. 3 copies of Tainted Wood. I didn't know I had 3. I got this too, apparently. I'm just doing nothing with. The Terminus of Return. 2 thought vessels. Those I'm never gonna need at this point in the game. I'm not doing anything with that either, I don't think. Plenty of other ways to just grant stuff Death Touch than Toxic Scorpion. Two copies of Ur-Dragon. I can assure you I don't need 2. Those Vivid Lands are gonna go as well. Oh yeah, so we are almost at 600,000 gold now at this point. Yeah, this, if I put a lot of mana into that, that could actually be pretty good. If I sell like 1 or 2 more cards, I'm gonna get the 600K. $600,000 gold. Yeah, the castle is going to be right up here for the next time we continue playing this. And that'll be it for me for tonight.